Bit of an interesting morning today. Done something a bit different. With a bit of time on my hands, I'm looking for little bits and pieces that I can do. Um, and I noticed a laboratory that is asking for people to test drugs, basically. Not the sort you normally associate people people with, but medicines that have been licensed to test. Um, so basically, you'll either take them orally, a cream, a spray, or they will be injected into your arm or wherever. So what happens is I contacted them. They will pay your travel at a business rate to get there. So for example, although I've not travelled from home today, it would have been about a 30-mile round trip, and they have given me £20 for that. So that easily covers that, and that was just to go for an hour to have the very basic tests. They want to know your body mass index, so they just wanted my height and my weight really, and a bit of a medical questionnaire as to my medical history. So that was very easy. They then showed me round. They had an office base, and across the road they had what looked like an industrial building, like a huge office. And you walk in the doors and through reception, and it's just like a hospital. If you'd have been put there and not known what it was, you'd think it was a hospital with pool tables in it, PlayStations in it, Wi-Fi all round, its own kitchens and everything. So they showed us around. There were a few people in there. All the bedding's the same. It's obviously very clinical. They control what you eat and what you drink whilst you're in there. Now this particular lab does predominantly do overnight stays. Now the one I saw advertised was a 5-night stay, and for that 5-night stay, bear in mind you stay there all the time. You'll go before, they'll do a few checks. You get paid every time you go, a smaller rate, but at least your travel allowance. You then go for the course of treatment. The one I saw was 5 nights, and you then go back afterwards because they check up on you again to make sure everything's okay. Now that one was nearly £1,500. Now bear in mind that's £1,500 for 5 nights, which in anyone's book isn't bad money. And I know some people would say no way. My thought on it really is lots of things happen in this world. Fate happens. You could have a car crash one day, you could walk down the street, get knocked over by a bus, anything can happen. But I see it as a bit of a way of helping really with the development of drugs. It should be a very low risk. Obviously they tell me that it's really low risk, they've not had any problems, blah de blah, but there is a slight risk. But obviously you're getting paid very well for doing it. So I'd ask anyone to have a think about it. If anybody does want me to pass the details on to these people, I won't do it unless anybody contacts me. If you know my messenger or my Facebook, you can contact me. Or if you're on the YouTube and you see this video, just send a message via the YouTube, and then I'll get back to you so other people don't see your details. If you want to forward me your email, I will forward it to them. You won't get bombarded with rubbish. It will just be an email from them if you're interested, and you'll go like I did, and they'll do exactly the same things, and you will get paid for that. But it's quite interesting. But just bear in mind that these are overnight stays of 1 to, I think she said they do up to 30 nights. So yeah, it's worth bearing thinking about. Oh, before I go, which is very interesting, whilst you're there you can't have chocolate and biscuits and all the nice things, as I call them. They control your food, so that is a bit of an issue. But if you want to lose a bit of weight, it's perfect. You get paid for losing a bit of weight. That's the way I see it. Okay, if anyone wants me to forward their details on, just send me a message or just contact me. But it's worth thinking about if you want a bit of money. £1,500 for 5 days is nothing to be sniffed at, is it? Okay, have a good day everyone.